Good morning, guys. Top of the morning to you. I'm in the old kitchen B lab here. And just got a sack of this stuff here. Florida Laboratories. Got this on Amazon. It was cheap. I don't think I got 20 bucks in this bag. 10 pounds. 99.6% purity of oxalic acid. Yeah, this stuff is great, guys. This is what we need. Set up over here. I poured out milliliters. I've got 400 milliliters. I'll make it up that much at a time. And then over here I've got grams. There's 50 grams in each, so that's 100 acid to 400 milliliter of vodka. We're using Skull vodka. Plain old cheap Skull vodka for this operation. Okay? So, it's a good idea to lay down paper towel or something in case you have some granules, you know. So I'm going to dump that in. And we'll stir this up. Don't get this stuff in your eyes. Make sure you got some baking soda on standby in case you do. Put a little baking soda in a glass or something, that way you can rinse your. It's good neutralizer too for the. So what I've done here, I got 3 canning ball, inner lids, just to keep this off the floor. And we'll heat this puppy up here. It's starting to boil, so let's turn it down. And it's boiling now, so actually we can turn it way down. And we'll just keep on stirring this until we get it up to all that dissolved. Then I'm going to take a funnel. I have another jar here. I'm using plastic lids too. I love them. I've just about gone all on all my feeders now. I've gotten away from the metal lids because they rust. And all you do to make a feeder, you just take a needle of some kind, heat it up on a little torch or cigarette lighter, and just melt you about 10 holes in there for your feeder jars. But I also use it for my ox acid after I make it up in that. So you just kind of stir this till it completely dissolves. Shouldn't take that long. Don't use open flame with this, obviously, because we have a very volatile fuel here. So electric range only, please. I've been thinking about these Democrats, how crazy they've been here lately, for quite a while, actually, for years. But anyway, I finally discovered what their problem is. Yeah, I finally figured it out. It's sugar. I got to investigate what Schumer and Pelosi eat every morning for breakfast, and it is Fruit Loops. So that stuff is just totally off the chart crazy. You can't be eating that stuff. And grains, and they're vegetarians. That's the problem. These vegetarians, something happens in their brain that makes them think crazy stuff like they're doing, like no more cow farts, okay? We can't have that. Shut the cattle operation down. Everybody eat grains. I don't know what planet these people come from, but no, that people, earthlings like myself, we eat a ketogenic diet, and that keeps your act together pretty much. So that's why they're acting crazy. The entire there's some on the right too. There's a lot of crazy ones out there too, like Jeff Sessions and quite a few of those guys. So that's the deal. So I suggest all of you get on a ketogenic diet and get the sugar and grains out of your diet. Totally, it'll make you go insane, just like the Democrats. All right. So that's what we got going on here. And this morning we're going to get out here in the field and shoot this Vodka Ox, we'll call it. We're going to shoot the Vodka Ox on the bees and give them another round of sugar water. So I'll see you out in the woods. Bye-bye. Okay guys, back in here in the lab, fixing to wrap things up. Got the water running here. I got to make up a little bee syrup, and what I'm going to do is run the water up to about here. The sugar comes up about here, 10 pounds. So I just run to that line, and we'll let that fill up. I'm over here, multitasking. So I've got this coffee filter shoved in just a little cheap funnel, our dollar store funnel. This is the vodka we're using, 100 proof vodka. I did the flame test on that the other day. So here we go with the 400 milliliter of the vodka and 100 grams of, it's all dissolved now. It's all dissolved, we warmed it up. So we will pour through the funnel. Slowly. Designate yourself a couple of these jars, just strictly for ox, and label them so you don't put something in them like your tinctures that you make. Yeah, we don't want our tinctures in this stuff. So now you have a nice reservoir, see here, that you can take the field, and then you pour in your little small pint container that you're using to treat with. So we've only got, depending on how many hives you got, just make up as many quarts as you can. You can go to Walmart, you get these canning jars, they're reasonable. While you're there, pick up a bunch of these plastic lids. They serve as, feeder lids. And I'm putting, this is a standard lid here. And those 2 3/4 holes that I bored in there originally were for these lids. But then I got to a point where I was so sick and tired of fighting these lids, getting them off because they rust. Then I went with these, and haven't looked back. So yeah, use the plastic lids, and I've still got the 2 3/4 hole in the hive, but this you put your holes real close in the center here, 10 or so melted holes with a needle, and then you just slide it over. And when you're changing jars, you can just, you've got one here. A lot of times, if you pull the thing out of there and you're slow at it, you're going to get ate up. But I like to change out my jars with no suit on, no veil, no nothing. Just go out there, boom. So I'm like here, boom. Yes, I'll get popped once or twice, but occasionally, but no big deal. Okay, now we've got that done. Got our acid in here, so we're ready to go. We're ready to go to the field. I'll get this sugar water made up, and I'm also going to take I'm going to fill my jars with just straight syrup, but whatever's left, I should have quite about half a pail left out of these 7 hives. And I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of garlic powder in there, mix it up, and I will set it out in my other bee yard I'm going to, so they can have a shot of garlic on their deal. See you in a bit. Hey guys, just got water in this thing right here. Getting a little rust on that plunger. So we're going to dump this out. I'm finding out this is that ox from the last time, and I'm understanding it's got particles in it too. I'm going to dump it. And here's my fresh batch of ox. Wear rubber gloves. Pump it a little bit, get that ox flowing. There we go. Let's fire this up. Get it warming up. Then we will have your bottled water on standby, have your veil on standby, have your respirator on standby, water in case you splash it in your eyes, whatever. While this is warming up a bit, I'll throw on my respirator. I don't know if this is going to work or not. This is a trial run, but as you can see, she's pumping out. I think it's going to work fine. It's one heck of a lot cheaper than that Everclear, I can tell you that. So what we'll do is shoot the ox. I'll put feeders on them hives, fresh feeders, and then we'll come back and I'll set this bucket of garlic stuff out. Let's go get her done. I got it in there good. You can see it pumping out. And it's pumping out good here, guys. I think we got a winner. We're getting a little cranky. Took about 5 hits there. But yeah, it's working great. Vodka. Vaping the Ox with vodka. I love it. Alright. I'm going to put these feeder jars on here, and we'll go on to the next yard, B yard. Set up their garlic feed pail here. I got some pine needles to throw in. We'll bust a tree branch throw in there too as a little ladder for them. Little ladder action. Put a little syrup on your ladder. Have it sticking up so they can smell it better. Still had a little in this one. That's telling me we got a nectar source coming in. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I see how quick that was. We treated them, we fed them, and I gotta go back to base camp and take this stuff back so you can see. We can make a lot of bees with sugar, garlic sugar, yeah. But we can't make any human beings with sugar. I hate to pop your bubble on that one, guys, and Big Sugar and Big Pharma, but yeah, we can't make human beings on sugar. Surprise, surprise. So it's addictive. We know this now because I talked to you earlier about it, how the Democrats have lost their minds because they're eating way too much sugar. They need to go on a ketogenic diet. Most of these people just need to be locked up and maybe prison for a while till we get them cleaned out. And I know they're doing a lot of cocaine too, so stop all that. So go down the natural path, stop the sugar, stop all grains. If you want something to get a little buzz or to take care of aches and pains, you want cannabis extract or smokable. I don't care how you do it. But yeah, cannabis. Make that cannabis tincture the same way that I make my other tinctures. You've seen it before. Take the bud, put it in a mason jar, use a plastic cap, bust the bud up kind of small, put it in there, bring your Everclear, use Everclear on that one, you get a better extraction. Bring it up just a tad above your cannabis, and then put it in, shake it up for about 5 minutes really hard, then put it in a dark spot in a closet. Then shake it every day for 2 months, once a day for 2 months, and then strain that cannabis tincture out, and then put it in brown small dropper bottles where you can, dose it that way. All right. So stop drinking the booze. This little bit of booze that you're putting in this tincture extract is nothing. Don't worry about that. You just don't want to go and when you go to a bar, have that fake gin and tonic. And yeah, that's just seltzer water and lime juice. If you're picking up chicks or something like that, give them the full strength, tincture. I mean, not tincture, but the full strength vodka. Gin and tonic. Give them that full strength, but not yourself, because you're driving, and when you're picking up chicks, you don't want to, you'll have other issues with that, performance issues with that. So anyway, that's a little tip from Steve-O today, and enjoy your day, and talk to your president and tell Mr. Trump to have all Democrats announce it to get off the sugar. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Be happy. Get out there. Get these bees going. I know you guys in Michigan can't do it yet. You guys are frozen in, but come down to Florida for the winter, okay? See you guys later. Be happy. Bye-bye.